sweat.
All right. Hey, friends. This is Bobby Shanks, owner of Shanks Realty Group.
And Donna Mitchell with Guaranteed Rate Mortgage.
And
except we're wearing your shirts
yeah,
today.
and we're
I'm
sporting.
On the back.
Yeah, Donna's right here, and we're sporting the brand. Oh, as I'm losing myself. The brand new Shanks Realty Group. Look at me sweating.
It's
hot.
Oh
my gosh, it's so hot. Well, to be fair, I just came in from the outside.
Yeah, it is crazy hot outside.
Yeah, it's like I think spring this year, like we joke about this in the Midwest, but I think spring this year was 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Followed by monsoon.
Yes.
For 2 weeks.
And then followed by desert.
Yeah, desert heat.
Crazy highs. That said, check on the elderly, be safe with your pets and your plants and your family and your friends.
Yeah.
And that.
I saw a thing.
These people that go outside and decide to do all this yard work and heavy work and lifting and stuff, and you hear of it every year.
God,
somebody is having a heart attack in the heat, just
heat stroke, passing out.
Super. Stay hydrated, be safe all day long.
I saw a sign the other day.
Yeah.
And I was really
an actual sign or a sign from
well, I see a sign every day from him, but I was impressed. It said, it was like a sign in a park, and it said, be diligent with your pets because they can burn their paws.
Yes.
And it actually showed when the temperature outside is 97 degrees, the temperature of the asphalt is 145 degrees, and your pets can burn their paws at whatever degrees it was.
Yeah.
It was like a real eye opener.
People don't think about it.
Yeah.
But when you're at the pool and you don't have your shoes on,
right.
Imagine it on a black asphalt or something.
Yeah. No doubt.
Okay. Speaking of signs, I have to say this. So, as I was turning in, I think is anybody else getting a total giggle out of the fact that there's a sign that says detour ahead, and then and 5 feet from there it's Detour Grill and Bar, right? I love that.
Yeah.
I know it's referencing the detour that's at the road up here, but
so not everybody's going to get the joke.
Yeah.
So where our office is located here on Seckman Road in Seckman Valley, right down from us is a very, very popular lunch, dinner, weekends, karaoke bar and grill hotspot called Detour Bar and Grill.
Yes.
And because we have all of the Grill and Bar. And because we have the detour all of the way up here on Old Lee Ferry that's driving everybody mad right now.
I know.
And then and so the logo for their restaurant is a detour orange detour sign.
I know. So it's so funny that it's
and right out there. Front of it, the business
says detour ahead.
Detour.
Yeah.
It's like free advertising.
Kind of I know. I thought that was kind of fun.
Oh, excuse me, that was loud.
Right?
So
yes. Another hot topic.
Another red, white, surface of the sun, white, hot topic.
Fed rates.
The federal
75 basis points increase. Right? So the biggest increase since, 1940, whatever?
Well,
30 years.
Yeah.
30 years, the biggest increase that they've done. And they've done steady increases. They have.
Well, we might have a different definition of what steady increase is because I'm joking.
Yes.
But to me, steady is we're going to raise it a quarter, maybe half a percentage point each quarter.
Okay,
that's my opinion. Okay. Yeah. Now I understand what they're doing, controlling inflation.
Let me erase steady and put aggressive.
Aggressive.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. That's fair to say.
If by aggressive you mean a throat punch by Mike Tyson followed by an upper hook knockout punch to the entire United States economy. Did I overplay that?
So let's explain this, all right? Because we're putting a lot of emotion into it. Let's kind of explain what that means.
I'm a little emotional about it.
I know. So a lot of people are like, how does that help the economy, right? They're like, why are they doing it?
It will help.
It's intentional. It is intentional, and it is intentional to help with inflation, right?
Yep.
So while we're all complaining about the rates, we're all complaining about the Fed raising the rates. We're also complaining that gas and food and everything, the prices are crazy, crazy high, and they continue to go up.
Yep.
That's the whole goal of the Fed raising the rate, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we've got to, We're econ majors.
Yeah, we both. So we eat
for
this
these
stuff.
Conversations.
We do.
We live for this conversation. It's
we would
supply
put
and
people to
demand.
sleep if you and I had like an armchair conversation about
kind of.
inflation,
Maybe
stagflation,
get off my
recession.
chart. I know.
But you and I would eat it up.
Yes. So it is. It's supply
It's a
and
good
demand.
thing.
Supply has been limited.
Mm-hmm.
Demand has been high.
Yep.
So prices are just continuing to rise and rise and rise and rise. And
Yeah.
people are able to pay it. And that just continues to make it more.
People are able to get financing to pay it, whether it's a truck, car, boat, RV, big ticket item, house, whatever.
Yeah, they're still buying the big ticket items.
Yeah.
And complaining about the day-to-day stuff.
Yeah.
So this interest rate, and let's be specific here because the Fed rate is not a mortgage rate.
No.
Fed rate is the rate that banks borrow at, right? Mm-hmm. So it's bank loans, it's car loans, it's your other purchases. So we'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. But that
trickle down.
Raising that rate
which
is
a term
supposed
from the
to
80s.
Calm down the spending, right? Calm down the
spending. Calm down, people.
And when the spending comes down and the demand comes down, that's supposed to drive the prices down, which helps inflation. Because we do have a crazy issue with inflation now.
And we will normalize. Right? Generally speaking, all markets will normalize. Yeah. All markets that use financing, which in the United States is all markets. Well, actually worldwide too. It will normalize. But it's kind of like, here's what it's like.
Uh-oh. You're so dramatic all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And I love that about you.
Listen, that was all the black and white.
Yeah.
All right, here's the color.
Okay, go for it.
It's kind of like when you were a kid and...
Uh-oh. This could go anywhere.
And, you knew you would get in trouble and you might get a little spanking. Okay. But you knew it was going to be good for you.
You knew you deserved it.
But you still tried not to get caught. But in this case, this wasn't the diaper dash spanking for mom. And yes, I'm going to be a little dramatic here. This was, oh crap, I can hear dad pulling in the driveway. Run for your life! Because when dad spanks you, it was like the shot that was heard round the world. And this is, so we've basically gone up 2% since January.
And they're still saying expect more.
And now we went up a whole 0.75%. So 3/4% in one swoop.
1 month. And then next month, they're expecting again. So, but I know, but
I just don't know. I don't know how they can do it again. Like okay. Anyways,
so
they do.
Here's the good side of things, though, right? What happened with mortgage rates yesterday? They went down.
So so now let's talk about that.
Okay, so
let's leave on a positive note on this topic.
Because everybody freaks out and they're like, "Oh my gosh, the Fed raised rate. My mortgage rate's going to go up 0.75%." That's not true.
No,
that is not true. You'd be lying to say that Fed rate increases or decreases or any change in the Fed rate does not impact mortgage rates. It does.
It does. They're indicators for sure.
They're indicators.
At a minimum.
Absolutely. Right? So what happened yesterday, that big rate hike, it kind of spooked people, right?
Yeah.
So the stock market went way down because people ran to safety.
Yeah,
the Dow. Run to safety. So the Dow took a beating. Yesterday and today. But that being said, when investors are looking to invest and the stock market seems scary because there's a lot going on in the economy and that drops, then investors look to invest in the bond market, that safe, warm, cozy bond market.
Here's a bond. It's so comforting and insulating, and I'll be safe here.
Exactly. And that nice, comfortable place is what drives mortgage rates.
Yeah.
So mortgage rates are typically going to be based on your bond rates. 30-year mortgage, 30-year bond. Yep. So that being said, the bonds were more favorable, people taking that flight from risk and flight from stock, and that made our mortgage rates go down.
Yep. So
yes.
Here is a really good topic for this time of year, because my new listing inventory is behaving the best it has in at least a couple years. Like I've got people I'm not going to say coming out of the woodwork, but I've got steady people calling me, hey, list my house, list my house, list my house. And I'm like, whoa, okay, hold on. Let me come and look at your house.
Yeah.
And let me bring my computer. Let me show you our YouTube videos of homes that we've done recently. And let me help you set yourself up for success to get the most amount of money for your home.
Yeah, absolutely.
And people
one of your pure talents at heart is marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. If the seller does what they need to do to their home, it will sell itself.
Yeah.
And so
and sellers think they know what to do, but a good realtor's advice on what really needs to be done and where to put the money and the effort is huge.
Yeah.
Is huge.
So it gets asked of me all the time. And the reason why this is so fresh for me is because I was in a house yesterday that's going to be coming soon. Awesome house.
Yeah.
And they're going to price it right, and it's in the right neighborhood, and it's got all the right stuff. But people often ask me, what do I need to do to make my house ready to sell? And here it is. There are two things.
Okay.
Number one, when your house, right, when I'm sitting at your kitchen table or you're on, the Zillow porn site looking at pictures, am I overdoing it? Maybe a little bit, don't care. So compare your house to those other houses. If your house just sort of kind of blends in like it's just another apple on the tree, then the price point that will be offered on your home will resemble just another apple on the tree. And if you're happy with that, as your realtor, I can be happy with that too, but I do want to talk about it. However, there are some things that you can do to your home that make it stand out. Here's what we're looking for. And I've been saying this for years and years. When someone walks into your, I know it's hot.
I'm sweaty.
Well, okay. So just so everybody knows, we have to turn the air conditioner off because it's so dang loud while we're videoing live. Oh, well.
We got all these lights on us. I'll just
just fan us.
I know.
What I want to have happen is within the first minute that someone is in your home, I want it to be sold. And I call that the aha moment. Sure. And the way you get to the aha moment, and I don't care what style of home you have, 1.5, split foyer, 2-story, ranch, raised ranch, atrium, whatever, doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
There should be something in your house that is such an impeccable showcase item that it can be accessed within 1 minute of when somebody's in the house, regardless of how much else long they're there. That when they get to that showcase item, right? Imagine a husband and wife or kids or whatever, and they go,
"Oh, look at this!"
Right? It's like like you and I just made eye contact. Like it is the cancel the rest of our showings.
Yeah,
this is it.
Yeah, and we see it all the time.
Yeah. Oh, I wait for it.
Right? Yeah.
Like I make sure
you're bringing them into that room. Wait till you.
And I always try to get to my homes before my clients get there, or I order my homes in such a way that we end at the house that I think is going to be their aha experience.
Sure.
When I'm with a client in a home, I'm either behind them or beside them because I want to be able to look at their face, their verbal and nonverbal communication, because I'm looking for the aha moment. And I can even direct somebody through a house if I've been there, minutes before to help them get to that aha moment. So here are some great aha moments.
Okay.
You ever heard of a magazine called Kitchens and Baths?
Of course.
Right. You ever heard of a magazine called Hallways and Basements? No. All right. So your aha moment is going to be your typical things that people are looking for in what I call intimate spaces.
Okay.
Intimate spaces are, at least in our area, your backyard.
Yeah.
So if the backyard is flat, it's beautiful, it's got a gazebo, a hot tub, a stamped patio, water features, right? Outdoor living space. That sums it up.
Yeah.
Number 2 is a kitchen.
Yep.
And look, it doesn't have to be a $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 kitchen, but it needs to be clean. Countertops need to be awesome. It needs to be staged properly. The walls need to be painted properly.
Fun light fixtures.
Right.
I like fun light fixtures.
Oh, lighting. I mean, look at the lighting in my office.
Yeah.
You know, and our office here. This is
we
amazing.
did that intentionally.
Yep.
It's an eye catcher. Yeah.
Number 3 would be your master bedroom and bathroom suite. And if it's not a suite, just master bedroom.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. Don't block natural light. Like I could go on and on and on. So that was number 1. You've got to have something in the house, at least one something, if not more, that is like a major showcase item. If you have a major showcase item, it differentiates your apple from the other apples on the tree. And I'm telling you, it works. It works every single time.
I have people that will actually refer to it as that house.
Yeah.
When they're like, okay,
it's the
house.
It's the John Deere house.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the hot tub house.
Yes.
It's the house with the kitchen.
It's the house with that cool light. It's the gazebo house. That's exactly how because it stood out that much that it labeled it exactly the way that you want to present something.
Yeah.
It sticks. Yep.
So number 1 is the aha experience. Somebody's got to have it. Number 2, and this one is universal. And I would even say, I don't sell cars, but I would say this is even true for cars, which is why people pay big bucks to have cars detailed, for example.
Yeah.
Large, flat surfaces.
Yeah.
There are 4 of them: walls, ceilings, floors,
countertops,
windows.
Windows.
You have got to have clean windows.
I have never cleaned my windows. I'm so bad about
dirty
that.
windows with tattered screens.
Fingerprints.
I'm telling you, a fingerprint, it will.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It will make or break. If you listen, I love really vibrant colors.
Yes, you do.
Oh, I always have.
I remember the one house stands out more than any of them that you had off of Mattis.
Yeah.
That you did as an investment property.
Yeah.
That one was so colorful. It was so colorful.
So be careful with color selection. The most popular color right now is what's called agreeable gray. Agreeable gray or dove gray.
Yeah.
So if you're going to paint your master bedroom crimson red with a 2-tone accent wall that's striped with forest green and John Deere green, like I dig it. I would do that. I have done that.
It doesn't appeal to the masses.
But before you list your house, you got to paint that.
I know.
That's got to get painted.
Yeah.
And then other than that, clean, as far as large flat surfaces, again, walls, ceilings, floors, windows, you have to remember to just be clean. When somebody opens up a closet door, they don't want to look like they've had an avalanche.
Yeah. Well, and if it looks empty, then it looks more spacious.
Yes.
Yeah. If it looks overcrowded, then it looks smaller.
Yeah.
And size matters.
Really?
Yes, it does in real estate.
Why? Oh, okay. We got to keep this at right about PG-13.
All right.
All
fair
right.
enough. Good time to wrap up.
Let's wrap this up. That's all we got for today. Great episode. Stay cool out there. Love you guys. Hey, call us. Do you need a mortgage? Do you need to talk about your interest rate? You probably do, because things are changing. The market's shifting. You need help buying or selling a home, or maybe a friend or somebody in your family. Give us a call.
Sounds good.
All right. Peace out. Love you guys.
Bye.